Hello students, let us start with next topic, extension theorem. Extension theorem. First of all, recall the definition of extension and restriction. If x and y be if any two non-empty set, comma, A is a subset of X and F from A to Y, B function, then G from X to Y is called, an extension, of f to x if f of x is equals to g of x for all x's belongs to E, and f is called the restriction of G to A, denoted by G by A or G. Okay. See here students, X and Y is any two non-empty subsets. Okay. Non-empty sets. A is a subset of X and function f is defined as f from A to Y. It is from A to Y and A is a subset of X. Then G from X to Y is called an extension of f to X if f of x is equals to g of x for all x's belongs to A, and f is called restriction of G to A. F is called restriction of G to A and it is denoted by G by A or GA. See here, A is a subset of X, F is a function from A to Y. Then G from X to Y, it is a extension of F to X when f of x is equals to g of x for all x belongs to A, and f is called restriction of G to A. Okay. And it is denoted by A. Okay. Let us take statement of extension theorem. Let xp and y row be metric spaces, and A is a subset of X and A is a subset of X B, then in X. Okay. If f from A to Y is continuous, if f from A to Y is continuous, then there exists a continuous function, f bar, actually it is x to y with f closure of x is equals to f of x. Here x is belongs to capital A. If and only if for x is belongs to capital X, the limit y belongs to capital X, y tends to x, f of x exists in 1. Okay. Furthermore, x bar is unique. Okay. We omit the proof of this theorem because it is out of the present scope. Now let us take next lemma. Lemma is, let xd and y row be metric spaces. Be metric spaces and f comma g from x to y be continuous function then the set x is belongs to capital X such that f of x is equals to g of x is closed. Then the set, what is lemma? xd and y row be two metric spaces and f and g from x to y be continuous function. Then we have to show that the set x is belongs to capital X such that f of x is equals to g of x is closed. Okay. Let us see proof of this lemma. First of all, let a is equals to x is belongs to capital X such that f of x is not equals to g of x. And a belongs to a be arbitrary. We will take complement of this set and we will show that this complement is open, then this set is closed. Okay. A complement of this set is x is belongs to x. Here is f of x is equals to g of x, and in complement f of x is not equals to g of x. Okay. Then we have take a belongs to capital X be any arbitrary point. So obviously when x belongs to this set, that time f of x is not equals to g of x. Therefore f of a is not equals to g of a. And so row of f of a comma g of a is equals to, suppose, eta. See here, f of a is not equals to g of a means there is some distance between f of a and g of a. Suppose that distance is eta, which is greater than 0, obviously. Since in lemma we have given that f and g are continuous. F and g are both continuous. Therefore, by definition of continuous function, for a given epsilon greater than 0, there exists a delta greater than 0 such that d of x comma a is strictly less than delta, implies row of f of x comma f of a is strictly less than epsilon, and row of g of x comma g of a is strictly less than epsilon, because f and g are both continuous function. Okay. Now eta is equals to row of, what is eta is equals to? rho of f of a comma g of a. Okay, we will use here triangle inequality. Rho of f of a comma f of x plus rho of f of x comma g of x plus rho of g of x comma g of a. Okay, this is strictly less than rho of f of a comma f of x is here. It is strictly less than epsilon plus rho of f of x comma g of x, keep as it is here. Rho of g of x comma g of x is also strictly less than epsilon. So this is strictly less than rho of f of x comma g of x plus 2 times epsilon whenever d of x comma a is strictly less than delta. Okay, taking epsilon is equals to eta by 3. Taking epsilon is equals to eta by 3. Therefore, eta is strictly less than rho of f of x comma g of x plus 2 into eta by 3. Okay, simplify this. We will get minus 2 eta by 3 plus eta is strictly less than rho of f of x comma g of x. Okay, so we will get this eta by 3 is strictly less than rho of f of x comma g of x, means rho of f of x comma g of x is greater than eta by 3 whenever d of x comma a is strictly less than delta. Okay, so whenever a distance between x and a is strictly less than delta, that time a distance between f of x and g of x is greater than eta by 3, means there is some distance between f of x and g of x. Therefore this shows that open sphere S delta of A. This is open sphere S delta, means open sphere centered at A with radius delta is contained in capital A. Therefore, A is an interior point of capital A. Therefore, capital A is an open set. This is true for all A. Therefore, A is an open set. Therefore, complement of A, that is the set x belongs to capital X such that f of x is equal to g of x is closed set. Hence, proof of lemma is completed. Okay. Let us take one theorem. Let xc and y row be metric paces. XD and Y row be metric paces. And F comma G from X to Y be continuous. Continuous function. Continuous function. If A is a subset of X, is dense in capital X, and f of X is equals to g of X for all X's belongs to capital A, then f is equals to g. Proof: since A is dense in capital X, therefore by definition of dense set, A is dense in X, therefore A closure is equals to X. We have given f of X is equals to g of X for all X's belongs to X. If f of X is equals to g of X for all X's belongs to capital A, then by lemma, we have just seen this lemma. Then by this lemma, the set A is closed. And therefore, set A is closed, and we know that if any set is closed, that time A is equals to A closure. Here we have get A closure is equals to X, which is equals to X. Okay. Therefore, we get F is equals to G. Hence, proof of this theorem is completed. Okay, we will stop here. Thank you.